Hello everyone, my name is Wu from the STEK Innovators. Today I wanted to show you guys what's up with STEK and what's happening with the new products that's coming to this year at SEMA, but not only that, what's happening with STEK in general, like with our branding, with the new series of Forceshield and the DYNO, and we're getting a lot of questions like what's new, what's the difference, how do we sell it? So there's a lot of confusion. So today I want to teach all of the sales pitches and trigger points that can go into it and all the benefits of it. So how to sell it all the way from our cut solutions from window film. First of all, the biggest update that's going to happen with our DYNOshield. So our DYNOshield, as you know, has gone through a big update this year of changing the cap sheet. So this new blue cap sheet, it's made out of polyester. So it's not the PET type, so it's going to be a PU cap sheet, which if you feel it's going to be very soft, that comes right off the roll. So that the benefits of this is, first of all, you see it on the roll, is that you're not going to get any tunneling issues when you leave it or have it untaped and laying around, because that's a big issue with people having a tunnel issue. That's not going to happen. The second one is you can have it plotted right off the cap sheet on its own. And the great news is that then it'll save your time and efficiency, and you can have your pieces shown while after being plotted. Not only that, when you have those pieces lying around, you know that it's actually being plotted or not. So you can put labels on top of it to say what pieces it's for. Just in case you lose a job, you can have that piece still saved up so that you don't have the film being damaged or anything. So you can always have it tucked away, or you can sell it to another installer, or so it's very easy to handle. We are noticing that now people are changing the way they do their installs as well. They are installing it actually with the cap sheet on. So during the install, they can go for lunch or do every other things and make sure that the films don't get damaged. Yeah? So that's how it's going to be. So that's going to be doing wonders. Not only on top of that, we did upgrade the DYNOshield that it has a more infused fluorine in it. So which means, what does that mean? It means we enhanced even further so the longevity of the top coat on itself. So once you play around with this, once you go to this cap sheet, I think there's no turning back. That's what's going to happen. So that's the actual positioning of DYNOshield, how premium that everyone wants. So now when it comes to the colors of the DYNOshield, there's a lot of people now talking about the color paint protection film. What I wanted to show people, like the direction of DYNOshield's colors were, the DYNO colors were that it was more of a paint replacement. It was never a wrap replacement that everyone thinks that's coming around, which I'll introduce you later to the Forceshield. It's all about the colors. That every single color that was made by DYNOshield is actually designed for a specific manufactured paint targeting, with the red, the racing green, so forth. So what we wanted to do is it's a paint replacement. It's a paint alternative instead of a wrap alternative. So being said, so if you have a look at this orange here, this is our latest, one of our new launches that we did. This car has been fully wrapped in our DYNOorange paint protection film. Now, I don't know if you can catch this on camera, but the benefits of this is, if someone sees this and we never explain to them, they're just going to think this is a painted car of an orange DYNO Lamborghini. They're never going to ask, where did you wrap the car? So that's the beneficial of it. So all the colors that we have, like from the chrome to all these colors that's why we have a fewer choice onto it, is so that it looks like factory default, that it looks better than paint itself in certain colors, and that's the targets that we're going for. That being said, now then other people are saying, but it's going to be very expensive to sell, and it's a very hard selling point, because I know that they're going to have to charge like 12K, 15,000, or sometimes up to $20,000, $30,000 for a full wrap, and it's very hard to sell to a customer unless you have the actual thing wrapped in front of you. So that's why we introduced you to what we call the Forceshield, right? So the Forceshield is going to be the cost-effective solution that's going to be in clear, matte, all black, and then we're going to have the 120 colors coming around. Now, what the positioning behind all these colors is that, yes, it's still paint protection film, it's still the same thickness, but the color pigments that inside is, whereas the DYNO, it's the real paint, where this is going to be pigments that will match colors, so there's vinyl colors, but that's not the benefits, because in order for you to be able to sell this film a lot easier to install it, is that you need the efficiency to be able to install very easy. So that what we have done is, if you come across it, so this is a sample of one of the films, is that we put what's called an air track tunneling technology, where we put the film so that you can actually install it dry or wet at play, which means that it's going to save the efficient amount of time to be able to install it by getting air out, and so then you can do a full wrap maybe in a day or two. That means it's going to save the labor cost, and you can charge your customer a lot affordable price to do a whole complete challenge change. That's the actual positioning and targeting of Forceshield, and that's what we're coming across. So, and then the next thing that I want to introduce also is we have upgraded all of our window film series from our brand from the Next Smart Action, where it's the highest performing film, and then a performance ceramic film and a carbon series. We're going to be upgrading it to the Plus series, so it's going to be Next Plus, Smart Plus, and Action Plus. What do we mean by Plus? We improved on 4 different areas. The 4 different points is going to be: 1, the major points of actual installation, so the shrinkability, that's going to be a huge upset. The second is going to be the heat rejection rate, so the IR technology is going to be much higher in all of the series. We have a very nice color tone that's going to go into a natural factory default black charcoal color look throughout all the VLTs. Lastly, also the scratch resistance when trying to install it, all from the windows going up and down. So that also is coming across to you. So it's going to be a huge selling point because we noticed that a lot of people dislike the color tone and to sell it. So now we've picked up on everything across it. Not only has the business go, so what we are here at STEK is we want to make sure that can I come in and show you this? So every single film of STEK films comes with a little QR code or with a lot number that's been registered to each of the rolls. So every single installer will be able to scan the QR code and then register their warranty very simply online to our Forceshield, which is an online system, which then what's going to happen is the system itself will start databasing all the installs that's been done by a certain installer, how many PPF, how many window film, or what kind of jobs that you've been doing, to showing how many installers are doing the most, so you can do it's a CRM system to manage your clients and customers, or how many cars you're doing, so that you have the database to do your marketing or do specific campaigns to go after the clients. But not only through that, we have what's called the 3D Studio that gets linked into it, so that it's a sales tool that will decide on your customer's car, and then it can show you the different variants of how paint protection or different colors can be applied into the car at certain panels and parts. So the biggest upset also we're going to do is all of the dealers that's connected into our network will, for instance, this is a prototype imagine this is your shop and your installation center. It will be called whatever the installation shop, and this will be your website. If you have a car owner coming in, just asking for a quote, all they do is ask for a quote, and they fill in their details of, the personal details in, their email address, and then the type of car that models that they get. And once they click it, in matter of seconds, they will receive a well-written quotation from the dealer choosing, what kind of cars it's being soon, with the correct models and correct kind of work that they're doing, and it will give you reasons and explain exactly the reasons why they've chosen the products, and then not only from there, but it will show you how to upsell, cross-sell, all the other different functions that are going across there. And then on top of that, it will explain about, by trying upselling tint and the benefits of tint, ceramic coatings, and other services and so forth. So that's more than the reasons that why you should be joining STEK. So I did try to rush through all this because we can go to a detailed version on every single one of them.